Roop. So that shoulder, oh, I understand you can't wrestle.
Well, I know that all my fans out there that miss seeing a great champion in action would like to have some good news concerning Bob Roop, and I have some. I personally received a tape from Eddie Graham, who's the president of the National Wrestling Alliance, with directions included to bring it to promoter Roy Shires with his dispensation concerning Kevin Sullivan's use of an illegal hold to cripple me. And,
well, whether you're crippled or not is a little bit in dispute.
Well, until it can be shown otherwise, I'm the one that's saying it, and it is true, because obviously with a broken shoulder, I mean, I'm better with one hand than most men are with two, but obviously with this kind of injury, I can't wrestle. So anyway, I got the film from the president, and in this case, he made a very wise decision, and I've made arrangements with director through promoter Roy Shires to have that shown here, and I'd like to let all the people out there see exactly what's in store for Kevin Sullivan.
Okay, let's roll that tape right now if we could.
You know something, Renner?
Seated here at the national headquarters for the National Wrestling Alliance, and with me right now is the president of the NWA, Mr. Eddie Graham, who has, I think, a very, very important announcement concerning wrestling in the Bay Area.
Gordon, of course, as you know and everybody knows, it's been a long-standing rule and regulation of the National Wrestling Alliance that any hold or maneuver applied deliberately that proves to be permanently injuring or disabling a man from competing, of course, is illegal and barred. Kevin Sullivan in the Cow Palace recently applied the shoulder breaker to Bob Roop, and at this time Bob Roop is unable to wrestle. Kevin knows this, he's aware of it, and he knows that the hold is barred, it's illegal, and he is being placed on probation at this time with a strong reprimand. We don't feel that anything should be done any more drastic than that at this time. If he were to do it again, of course, Gordon, he could face suspension indefinitely, fines, and so on and so forth. But at this time, until such time as Roop is able to wrestle, that hold is definitely barred and illegal.
There you have the comments from the president of the National Wrestling Alliance. Kevin Sullivan is not allowed to use the shoulder breaker. It's been barred until such time as we find out the condition of Bob Roop.
Well, Renner has said until I can wrestle again, and I've been told that I'm permanently injured. Now, I'm happy with that because it's a step in the right direction. However, my attorneys feel that Kevin Sullivan should be suspended from wrestling for life because he's put me out of wrestling, and he should be suspended. The people here seem to agree with that.
Here comes Kevin Sullivan. And let's see here what he has to say.
Excuse me, Star Warrior. I have a man here that I like the people to meet. I like all the people to meet because I'm very proud of this man, and without him, I wouldn't be here today. This is my father, and I don't think you'd like to see him, Roop. If I was you, you must be pretty embarrassed. He came all the way from Boston because he has something to say to you, Roop.
Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah. Roop, you used to be a friend, but now you've turned to be an enemy. You've crippled one of my sons, and now you're trying to get my other son suspended from wrestling. You've got to be stopped.
That's it, Roop. You heard it. Now look it, you broke my brother's shoulder, you know it. You once were a friend. You crippled my younger brother. This one you're not going to cripple. Roop, everybody in this audience knows, and at home, your shoulder's not broken. Your shoulder's not broken, Roop. If you were a man and want to see something justice done to my family, you give my father the pleasure of stepping in that ring with me now. Take that thing off. You're not hurt.
Let me just say something here. Mr. Sullivan, it's true that I slept under your roof and I broke bread with your family many times. And those are all fine memories. But the very fact that you're out here in person with your son who's crippled me and is trying to do it even further shows me that you're on his side, and I'm going to forget the past. And let me tell you this, old man, you better, that's right, I said you better take this kid and do something with him or he's going to get crippled too.
Oh, Mr. Sullivan,